Hey, what's up guys? Thank you for tuning in again. This is a video about SOXL versus YieldMax. So SOXL is triple leverage semiconductor bull ETF. What that means is if the stock percentage of all the semiconductor holdings that this stock has or ETF has goes up by 1%, this ETF goes up by 3%. And conversely, if the stock holdings that this has go down by 1%, this ETF goes down by same 3% as well. So it's a triple leverage. So it basically acts as a margin, to put it in simple words. But I think for investor like me, I think it's a great opportunity right now to get in it. If you see here the 5 years chart for this, it has seen bad days, and in March 2020 it went down to $4.26, but in November 2021 it was at $68. So within what, less than 2 years, the stock price or the ETF price went from 4 to 68. So if you really believe in semiconductors, then you should really look into this. Of course, this is not a long-term hold, meaning you don't want to buy it and hold forever, especially if you are buying at a higher price. But if you look here, on July 12th was the peak that it has achieved, close to $64, and since then the stock price or the ETF price has gone down to $30. So pretty much less than half of the value that it had 2 weeks back has been lost or wiped away. And that is when I see an opportunity to get in, and that is why I was able to secure 100 shares at $30 price. So I sold a cash secured put, and I've been assigned 100 shares. So if I refresh this, hopefully this will get updated. I see it's 4:23 in the Eastern time, so that's why it probably is just assigned me 100 shares. So if you look here now, 100.1 shares, and my average cost is $29.99. Pretty much $30 per share is my average cost price here. What I'm gonna do with this next week, I will wait for a day when it is up, and then I will sell a covered call. I'm seeing Nvidia earnings is coming up by the end of this month, so hopefully we'll be selling covered call around that time. But I'm gonna hold until this stock, or if I kept saying stock, it's an ETF. This ETF goes up, or at least 50% up. That'd be like $45 or so. Only then I will start selling some of this. Otherwise, I'll be selling covered calls at low delta value, meaning high strike price. So I'm thinking here for the next week, since my buying price was $30 even, I will be selling a covered call at around $38 or something, be grabbing $30 from just 1 week. And if it get exercised, I'll be making $800 here as well, so $830. If not, I'm okay to hold on to this for longer term period as well. Comparing this to YieldMax, I was looking into YieldMax ETFs, and they have seen some brutal days here as well. The stock, especially for YMAX ETF, that is a combination of all the YieldMax ETFs, not all, but most of the ETFs that YieldMax offer. This has been down 4.6% for the week, and the problem here I see is the recovery is not going to be as fast as the decline was, meaning if in a week it is down 4.26%, the recovery might take a month or maybe not even a month because of the NAV erosion that happens. But long story short, this is something I see as a good deal as well. When the stocks are all in a free fall, then you can grab a few at the lowest point, and then you can see, so say for example from February 21st to March 12th, or even March 14th when the payout happened, even then the strike price was up from compared to February 21st stock price or the ETF price. So that is how I see, like, you really don't want to look into the growth here, but the fact that you can still be able to generate passive income from a really high passive income. I think YMAX ETF has total yield of 40% or above. So you can collect 3%, almost 3.5% every single month of your investments. But you don't want to be a victim of NAV erosion as well. So be very cautious of what you are investing in. My plan is truly based on my understanding and what I truly believe in. I truly believe in NAS ETF, be it NASDAQ 100, which is QQQ, or SCHD or SPY, and that's why I try to hold on to these three investments in long term. What I'm doing with the options is to generate some cash flow, which I'm reinvesting in buying SPY more, and that is what the strategy here is. I see SPY is now down to 532, which is S&P 500 ETF is down to 532. My average cost is $544, so I'm down more than 2% here. But I'll keep investing. Again, like I'm daily cost averaging, I'm buying $110 worth of SPY every single day. But that is the plan with the SOXL as well. So I'm gonna hold on to SOXL, where you see here now I have 100 shares. I'll keep these 100 shares, and hopefully we'll be selling covered calls, very conservative with very low delta values. Say for example, if I were to pick a covered call 7 days out, not 14, for the strike price of 38, that would be a delta value of 0.13, which I'm okay with, because then in that case I'll be making $830 for a week. That's just for a week on the $3,000 investment. So that's a very high return. You don't usually get that big of a return. That's close to 1/3 of return of your investment in a week. That's crazy. So that's why, like, I really truly believe in SOXL, and if the price keeps tanking as it did in last week or so, especially last month or so, from 68.62 to now 29.75, what I'll be doing is I'll keep scooping more. So if the price tank to $20, I'll be buying 100 shares more, or I think I'll set up a cash secured port for $25 as well, so that I can scoop up more, and then $20 as well. So we'll be buying in 100 shares, so one contract at a time. That way, if there's a drastic decline like we have seen here, like 50% drawdown in just 1 month, I'll be able to capitalize on the cash secured puts premium, but at the same time don't catch a falling knife. So that's about it. Just wanted to give you guys an idea and my planning, how I see this portfolio growing and going. So hopefully we will have a green week next week. This week was brutal, but I did outperform SPY, QQQ, all those indexes for the week, and I'm glad that happened. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care of yourself and people around you. Goodbye.